News and views from the best voices in our game. Subscribe to the Cricket News YouTube channel and press the bell icon for unparalleled cricket coverage.
Let's talk about the other game that will happen on Sunday and the two teams that will play that. We will have Punjab play RCB.
The best bowling attack in the tournament. RCB,
so
they
far.
have the best bowling
so
attack in the tournament by far.
And Punjab have the worst. Honestly,
there you go. We have the RCB squad.
We'll just see Punjab's attack in a bit. Let's focus on Bangalore.
Let's talk about RCB first. Their fans always too vocal, whatever the stage of the tournament is, but especially before a tournament begins. And of course, they'll have their fingers crossed. A new captain. They have a new captain in Faf du Plessis going into this season. But yes, that's the team. Gentlemen, which are the players you sort of look at and straight away can make into that 11 spot?
I think the bowlers, as he mentioned, Hazelwood, Hasaranga, Harshal and Siraj.
True.
So this is going to be a fabulous attack.
And they have Sawaz Ahmed, who is a very, very decent all-rounder, bowl left-arm spin. They have David Willey as backup. They have Siddharth Kaul as backup. Until unless I think Glenn Maxwell will be missing a few games. So they have Rutherford. I think Behrendorff is also there. So yeah, I mean, look at their Karan Sharma. How can we forget Karan Sharma? Karan Sharma is there. So yeah, it's a wonderful team. The only question for me is their batting lineup, where they are looking a bit, with AB de Villiers no longer there to steer them home in those middle overs. I think they need someone like Dinesh Karthik or Max. They will be dependent on them. Whether Kohli if Kohli open the innings, the team will be top heavy. So I think Anuj Rawat should open with Faf du Plessis. Kohli should bat at number 3. But here
there is one gamble they can take instead of. If they play Hazelwood, Hasaranga and Faf and Maxwell, I don't think they can accommodate Finn Allen, but at some point they'll have to
exactly.
Finn Allen.
But Maxwell will not be there in the first few games, so that is the ideal opportunity.
So I think Finn Allen should get a few games first up.
There is also Mahipal Lomba.
One of the most destructive batters in the format in the world. He will be used at some point.
I think he will start with Maxwell not there. He will start.
And on this small, I know New Zealand grounds are small, where he plays most of his T20, but these grounds are also small.
But I think RCB playing at DY Patil, which is a much bigger ground.
It may be the biggest of the 4 grounds.
Yeah. Pune is also quite big. I mean, the dimensions.
But DY Patil is probably bigger.
But is Pune big on in all directions or just one side of the boundary?
No. Pune is like big on all directions.
Well, even leaving that aside, I guess RCB. It's funny that we started talking with RCB's bowling when it has been one of the thinking issues for the fans and the franchisees.
Gone are those days when RCB used to be a batting heavy and team, and bowlers were like used to do a supplementary job. Now it is their bowling which is their biggest strength, and now batters need to support their bowlers. So basically, if Kohli has around 600, 650, 700 runs in the season, RCB will make it to the playoffs. Until unless I cannot see RCB making it to the playoffs, because they have a little bit of issue in their batting. Their bowling is exceptional, the best in the tournament by far. But again, how
I'll tell you one fact about RCB. Many teams do very well in home grounds.
Yeah.
RCB do not. Do anything special on home grounds. The best seasons for RCB have been 2009, some of their best seasons, and 2020 onwards, when matches were stuck. The seasons where matches were played on neutral grounds.
Yeah.
So because RCB does not have a home advantage and other sides do, other sides lose that advantage when all matches are played on neutral ground. This may be a coincidence, but it has worked for RCB.
Yeah,
And
absolutely. I completely agree.
so because
And RCB will
uh,
enjoy playing at these Mumbai pitches,
yes,
especially Mumbai, Wankhede at CCI. The ball, there will be bounce on the surface, and they have wicket-taking bowlers with the new ball. I mean, I think it will be a RCB bowling attack will be a thing to watch out for in this IPL.
yes, I
Yeah.
agree.
प्रोड्यूसर साहब पंजाब का भी स्क्वाड हमें दिखाया जाए पंजाब की भी बात करें of course that was bad
You'll just agree with me that they have the worst bowling attack.
but let's look at the positive side first. Let's look at the positives.
Yeah, the positive side is last year they had an excellent side. You couldn't find any weaknesses, and yet they did poorly. So this time maybe you'll find weaknesses and they'll perform. I don't. You never
Perhaps
know.
you can if you can keep low expectations from the
Yeah.
teams, maybe you won't be disappointed.
I mean,
But
in the
yeah,
bowling, who is in their bowling, who is their premier wicket taker? I cannot see one. I mean, apart from Rabada,
Ah,
of course.
apart from Rabada, and if you think hard, focus hard, you may land on Arshdeep. Arshdeep is here, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
course. They retained
he
him.
was
They
retained.
retained
Yeah.
him.
So find other bowlers, form their bowling attack from the other bowlers, and
Maybe
tell
Rahul
and
Chahar is
tell
there.
Cheher.
and
Yeah, maybe Cheher. Just
will
maybe.
this? We just discussed the Delhi batting lineup. Do you think this bowling attack will survive the Delhi batting line?
Hmm.
Fine, name your five bowlers and then you tell me.
Rishi Dhawan.
Yeah.
Let
I
me put it
mean,
this way. Let me put it this way
Harpreet,
in a
Ishan
much more
Podel, Sandeep
optimistic way.
Sharma.
If Kagiso Rabada has a good day
Yes.
and
Yes.
he is supported very well by
But
Arshdeep
who
Singh
will
and
support?
Harpreet
Who
Brar,
will support
We are
Kagiso
looking at
Rabada?
we are not looking at 4 overs of support for 16 overs of good bowling. We are looking at 12 overs of support for 8 overs of good bowling. That never works.
on a few occasions it will, but not on a consistent basis.
Yeah. This
Yeah,
is a
that's what we're
very
talking
weak
about here.
bowling attack. Very weak bowling
Yeah.
attack.
I hope that they will use Raj Angad Baba properly.
Raj Bawa, yes. I'm
I
excited to
hope
see him.
that.
I also
Yeah.
hope to see Raj Bawa.
Of course, one of the big names from the recently concluded under 19 World Cup that India won. But in terms of batting, are they going to be the team that's going to score big and then is going to allow the opposition to come close to chase that? Are they going to be that sort of team? We've seen that sort of Punjab team before, haven't we?
The batting can be destructive, by the way. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dhawan and I mean, Bairstow and Livingstone and Shah Rukh Khan is can be scary.
Yeah.
Dhawan, Mayank,
True.
yeah. It's a good batting. It's a very good batting lineup. But again, and they have quite a few all rounders as well down the order.
Yes,
But again, the problem lies in their bowling.
the bowling is too
Liam
weak.
Livingston. Liam Livingston, by the way, can give you good 4 overs on some days.
But
Yeah,
Just
but
bringing
but
in that fact. On some days.
I don't think he will be much successful at Wankhede and CCI. I mean, I keep mentioning these two grounds because I mean spinners.
this is
I mean, I can feel for them, especially at CCI.
they could have gone. There's not one top quality spinner in the side, and you're playing in India.
Ritik
Yeah.
Chatterjee is a good spinner
Rahul
at
Chair is
domestic
there.
level.
Rahul Chair is there, but
Rahul Chahar is there.
not the absolute top bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is going to hurt them. That is going to hurt.
When you look at a team like RCB and when you look at this
Yeah.
bowling attack, of course, there's a clear
Of course.
distinguishing.
Ishan Podel has been doing well at the domestic level in red ball cricket, but again, the IPL is probably much tougher than international level.
Here, let me bring this in because I really want to talk about this. One of the prime reasons, one of the prime talking points for Punjab before was the captain's strike rate. Right. The captain has changed. A new captain is coming. What sort of a Mayank Agarwal, the opener, would you want to see going forward? Because he's going to open with Shikhar Dhawan. We've got to keep that in mind. Dhawan also likes to take a bit of time, and that strike rate isn't going to cross what 150 mark, 140
I'm
mark.
I'm
Last
trying
season,
to. I'll try to look at it the other way
yeah,
around. With that bowling attack, you need to score 200 almost every time.
yeah,
And if you want to score 200, your power play needs to be productive. And
true.
if you want your power play to be productive, both openers need to attack from the start.
Yeah, yeah, of course, of course. I mean, they
Yeah.
should not even think about playing, conservatively, batting conservatively with
And
this bowling
honestly,
attack.
if you're playing Bairstow, why will you not open with him? Not Why will you not make him bat in the power play?
Where do you see Mayank going then? Because Shikhar is, of course, going to open.
Mayank at 3, Shikhar at 3, it won't matter. Bairstow has to get all of the power play. See,
Livingston at 4, Shahrukh at 5.
we have seen Mayank in full form. We have seen Dhawan in full form. We have
Yeah.
seen Bairstow in full form. There's no doubt that Bairstow is the most dangerous of the three.
I mean, with Anil Kumble there in charge, I don't know why he picked up this bowling attack. I mean, their batting is and they have quite a few players and who will be probably not utilized properly. On the other hand, their bowling looks very, very weak.
Maybe they will be able to contain Gujarat's strange batting lineup, but we'll come to that.